treating pain as a tool goes completely against our basic biological programming. Our brains are wired to view pain as an enemy, something to run away from, like touching a hot stove. But the Stoic approach requires this really fascinating, counterintuitive shift when it comes to emotional pain. Hardship is totally inevitable, right? But if we detach from that desperate need for constant comfort, we can actually transform our pain from a destructive enemy into our absolute greatest teacher. It literally becomes the raw fuel for our growth and resilience. Seneca totally hit the nail on the head regarding how we usually mishandle this adversity when he said, "We suffer more often in imagination than in reality." I mean, think about lying awake at 3 a.m., projecting crazy worst-case scenarios and letting overthinking completely hijack your brain over things that haven't even happened yet. We endlessly magnify our own pain. But having emotional independence allows us to take a step back and observe our emotions as temporary waves rather than permanent states of being. We acknowledge the pain when it arrives, for sure, but we absolutely refuse to let it drown us. I absolutely love how Carl Jung reinforces this shift in mindset. I am not what happened to me. I am what I choose to become. That completely flips the script. It moves you from being a passive victim of circumstance to the active creator of your own reality. Every single setback, betrayal, or failure doesn't define your identity, and it definitely doesn't write the end of your story. You aren't just a helpless passenger in the car crash of life. You're the mechanic who gathers up the broken parts and builds a much stronger, more resilient vehicle to move forward in. So, practically speaking, what does this emotional alchemy actually look like step by step? It's a very deliberate process of turning pain into strength. First, you have to fully acknowledge the pain, don't suppress it, and please, no toxic positivity. Actually experience it. Second, you extract the cold, hard lesson from the setback. Third, you adopt your course based on that newly acquired wisdom. And finally, you emerge stronger. By consciously embracing these exact steps during the tough times, you forge an unbreakable version of yourself. You root yourself in the profound understanding that while pain is an inevitable part of life, suffering is always optional.